that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Rosen steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from the desert after this. After the interception, here's Goff. And shedding through the tackle. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Goff on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Goff. A quick hitter complete. It's Woods finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
11. Two. DC.
On fourth down, Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught by Jackson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Out of the gun, Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rosen back into his end zone. He's going to let this go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
To throw is Rosen. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Again, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.